By the way, a lot of times my tweets are jokes. My tweet today, when I was talking about what time we were going to start and whatnot, like I knew we were going to start around 6:30, or I was hoping we would.
Yeah.
And so my joke was, we're streaming today. We're going to start around 6:30. Jack wants to play Pokemon. Rich wants to play literally anything but Pokemon. As it turns out, Rich had really no strong feelings about what to play.
Yeah.
And there's this weird Pokemon game that I want to play. So this is the Pokemon Uranium, which is a fan-made...
We're getting audio?
Pokemon.
We're getting audio. Okay.
That's... Ooh.
Tiberius Kirk is not getting audio.
Oh.
I don't know.
What do you guys think? Can you guys hear us? You should be.
The overlay is on vacation tonight.
We're working from a different hard drive right now.
Yeah.
And we forgot to bring things over, and so you have audio. Okay, great. Welcome. Let's play some Pokemons. Welcome to the world of Pokemon, Rich.
Okay.
My name is Bambo.
Bam! Hey.
But if you find that hard to pronounce, you can just call me the Pokemon Professor. You're the kid who's applying
Professor of partying!
Yeah!
Whoa!
We're going to study the effects of beer pong on Pokemon. Oh, yeah! Oh, hold on.
It's a Pokemon drinking game?
Yeah! Hold on. Some of our things here are in weird places. Boink. And you... Oh, man. Everything's of ours is in weird places. Things are going to be strange. Hold on. Sorry. Whoa! Oh, God. There. Okay. Now things are in less weird places. All right, back to hey, back to our main man, Professor Bimbo. Want the lowdown on what you'll be doing?
Catching Pokemon, I guess. Shadow Elite 5 says.
No, I don't need any info.
What is wrong with Ramgo?
Ramgo?
Ramgo.
What's Ramgo?
I don't know. He said Ramgo, though.
Okay. That's a little too loud. A little too loud for me. We humans share the world with creatures known as Pokemon. Look at this one. It's a cat, but it's got wings. What? More than mere animals.
It's a quat.
It wouldn't surprise me if that Pokemon's name was a quat. Pokemon possess astonishing power and remarkable intelligence. People and Pokemon coexist for many ways. Some Pokemon are kept as pets, bruh. Others help us work, dude. And still others are used to battle by trainers. It gets wicked sick. But there's so much we still don't know about the Pokemons, dude. That's why it's my job, bro. I study Pokemon, like, for a living and stuff. Specifically, I'm an expert on Pokemon elements, dude. And then, bro, every Pokemon, they have their element, bro, dude. And each type, bruh, has its own strengths and weakness, bro. But, dude, why do they exist? This is a question that you need to ask, bro. And, dude, to your dudeness. Are they the new types we haven't discovered yet? But I'll tell you to meet your friends. You have to report to my lab tomorrow, okay, dude? I'm done with this conversation. I don't want to talk to you anymore, dude, bro. Who do we want to be, Rich?
I know Jack is totally going to be the one on the far right. Because I know Jack.
I was looking at this one. I do like being the girl. I like being the girl.
They're all
in
girls.
games. This is not a girl.
That's totally a girl.
That is a boy.
Look at that hair. That's not boy hair.
That is boy hair.
It's not.
I believe they're
all girls.
This is a boy right here. Do we want to be the dude bro boy? Do we want to be the dude bro girl, or do we want to be? You know what? I actually don't. I think you have me pegged wrong. I would go for this one. In the world of Pokemon.
All right.
So who do you like? Dude bro or gal bro?
I don't give a damn which one you want to catch Pokemon with?
Dude, bro.
What makes you think this is something I would possibly care about?
I'll be Galbro. Are you sure? Yeah, Galbro. Let me know your name. It's Galbro. What's your name? It's Galbro. I'm Galbro. Hey, your name's Galbro? Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. I'm Galbro. Together with your Pokemon. Like, listen, man, just come to my house. I don't want to... Ooh, 10 years ago. What? Oh, 10 years ago, Galbro's family lived in Ball Beach City, the largest city in Tandor. Who the fuck?
Some kind of midget.
It's look, he's got like an eye thing.
It's some kind of midget.
Their father, the midget Kellen, was a brave and talented Pokemon ranger. The brave and talented midget Kellen. Their mother, also a midget, Lucia, was a brilliant scientist and an expert on nuclear energy.
Hopefully she was a midget.
Although they both worked demanding jobs, they always found time to spend at home with young Galbro. And Tandor region was at peace, and Lucia's company was working on a form of clean energy that would change the world forever. And all the dudes and all the bros, they loved it. The future was amazing, bro. It was an ordinary day at the nuclear power plant when Lucille worked. As part of a routine inspection, they brought a specialist to take a look at the electrical system. But dude, you won't believe what happens next, bro. Cameron! Oh, sorry. Cameron, have you finished your diagnostic? I feel like everyone is a Southern California. That's how everyone in this game is.
Yes, I have. Like, everything seems to be, like, working perfectly. Everything seems to be working, like, perfectly. It's generator design. It's like, you know, it's like really, like, it does its job really, like, well.
That's excellent. I'm so happy to be working with you. I feel like we're great partners. If everyone has finished their work, let's go get some fucking avocados.
Start catching the fucking Pokemon.
This is an unusual amount of story for Pokemon games.
Yeah.
Usually we're moving around by now.
All right.
Yeah.
So, boss, you might want to take a look at this.
Strange. The temperature readings are far higher than normal. Either we need to reset the thermometer, or the reactor's leaking a massive amount of heat.
Whoa! It can't be like thermometer. I just checked that. So, bogus! There must be like a breach in the reactor. This temperature, in just a few minutes, like we'll all have like a total meltdown thingy.
Whoa, maybe we just need to relax a little bit. I can bring in my yoga instructor.
Maybe we should like just leave.
Okay, I like that. I guess we were leaving for lunch anyway, so that kind of makes sense. Let's just maybe leave a little faster than we normally would.
Like, Lucille, you've got to like leave too, because I don't have any money for lunch.
Oh, sure. I think I left my wallet over here. Oh!
Lucille, I can't afford the burgers. Or I'm sorry, the pineapple and Canadian bacon pizza, because that's the kind of crap we eat.
With Cameron's help, all of the scientists were able to escape unscathed, except for your mom. She was totally never seen again after that day. But you all know this because, like, she's your mom. You never saw her. The radiation leaking from the broken reactor made the surrounding area uninhabitable for, like, a super long time. And we couldn't search for her. Even, I mean, we tried a little bit, I guess, or whatever, you know. After the loss of his wife, it had a profound effect on Kellen. He even wore this weird monocle thing. It's called a Google Glass, and he swore it was really cool, even though we all told him it totally wasn't cool.
It's totally like an urban explorer.
Yeah, but We kept telling him, like, that looks super lame, and we don't want you pointing your Google Glass at us. He didn't listen. He changed, man. He became cold and dedicated to his job. In time, he got promoted to chief of the Tandor Pokemon Rangers. However, he became too busy to care for his child, which, you know, in the universe of the Pokemons is pretty cool anyway, because when your child turns 8, they're allowed to explore the country without adult supervision anyway. So really, it's kind of a win-win for him. So, young Galbro was sent to live with their elderly auntie in Moki Town. All right. 10 years have all pantsed. 10 years pantsed.
10 years have been pantsed. Gotcha.
Shit. I think the auntie's gonna die too. Look at auntie's health waned. Supporting a child was too much work for her. Fortunately, Ernest Bambo, the local Pokemon professor, was looking for a research assistant. 2 kids from Moki Town applied, Galbro and their childhood friend Theo. He liked pudding, and his mom Camille was a principal at a
Look, all this exposition,
Yeah.
it's like super cool, but can't we just get on with the store with the game?
At this point, I would sure like to catch a Pokemon.
Sure like to catch a Pokemon.
Yeah, man. Yeah, bro.
Pokemon.
And so Galbro's journey began.
Galbro, come downstairs. You are late. I don't know. That's old auntie.
That's
voice
your
I
old
got.
auntie? Great.
That's all I got. I was totally unprepared for voices today.
I think that's it. I can't imagine there's going to be too many more voices. All right, so here we are. It's a Nintendo Wii U, but I hear they're coming out with a new system soon. In every Pokemon handheld game, the character always has the current Nintendo system right here. That's a Pokemon thing. I'm surprised this wasn't like a PC.
Yeah.
I think they
Yeah, whatever.
It's a map of West Tandor. Oh, classic. Classic
Is it?
Pokemon.
I don't know how this works.
That's-
Jiminy Cricket Prick Bastard says,
Oh, whoa.
my AI is now in its 279th epoch of training. Its output loss has shrunk by over 92%, but when, and only when, my GPU is training. There's a weird noise every 3 seconds, and it's not the fans. Rich? I don't fucking know. You think I make AI my computer?
Doing? What are you doing?
Mine doesn't make a weird noise every 3 seconds. I can't help you. No one can help you. Like, what kind of weird noise? Like a whining noise? Like a grating noise? Like a machine gun? I'm sorry, I'd like to help, but I have no idea what's making your noise. Adipose Von Crumpwell says, Jack, I have to thank you for the retweet. Honestly, I was only concerned about stepping on your content.
Who? What was his name?
Adipose Von Crumpwell.
Adipose Von Crumpwell cut up one of our Police Quest streams, and made it funny, like one of those cut up things. And oh no, we love those. I love those. I think they're great when you guys do that. I added it to my Twitch highlight playlists on previously recorded YouTube. I love those. I think those are great. I encourage everyone to do those.
Anonymous says, hey Jack.
I got a rare candy. What?
I think I know exactly why RLM was called Right Wing. In Half in the Bag, episode 106, at 128, Rich said that the Iranian nuclear treaty was a fucking disaster. You all knew it, but you did it anyway.
Did you say that?
Probably. Those jokes are whatever. I don't.
You just say things that you think are going to be funny, right? Oh, Lordy.
Jiminy Cricket Prick Bastard said, Catholic Bibles have extra books. A asterisk goes on a road trip with an angel in disguise. Cyrus the Great has a pet dragon that explodes from eating poisoned cakes, etc. It's glorious, wonderful schlock. Okay.
Wait, what?
There's extra stuff in Catholic Bibles, apparently.
Yeah, there's a lot of weird stuff.
And even though technically I was a Catholic growing up, I have no idea about any of this.
You were not a good Catholic.
No. Typically, Catholics who think that the whole thing is bullshit are just terrible Catholics. Typically. The only thing I ever got out of church was, what time is it?
Oh, yeah.
God. Is this still going on? Oh, Jesus Christ. How many times am I going to have to fucking kneel?
The Catholics are all about kneeling. You kneel, you stand, you sit, you sing.
Yeah,
you kneel, you stand,
yeah, it's obnoxious.
There's a whole thing.
At least just let me sit there. Fucking get up every now and then.
No, then you nod off, you know. They can't have you nodding off, Rich.
Loaded crap. Shadow Elite 5 says,
Yeah.
this is a question that always bothered me. What do you get if you win all badges and become the Pokemaster? What comes after that? Does anyone in Pokemon World care? Why do I waste my money on this?
That's a great question. So, you collect all the badges, which means you defeat all 8 gym leaders, right?
Okay.
And after you defeat all 8 gym leaders, you get to take on the Pokemon League, the 4 strongest trainers in the region. And once you defeat them, then you are the Pokemon Master. And what happens then is a whole new section of the world is opened up with more Pokemon. There are Pokemon that you cannot obtain until after you've defeated the Elite Four.
So there's actually more game?
There's
of this?
actually
or
like...
is this just fan theory of what happens after? I'm very confused.
No, there is like a whole second half of the game.
In all of the games?
Yeah. And then after you defeat the Elite Four, that's when you can start like trading Pokemon with other players, with your link cables or whatnot. Mm-hmm. And no, there's a whole like...
I think you're missing the point. They're having an existential crisis.
Oh, they are the Pokemon trainers?
I think that's what they were getting at.
And they're the very best, and now they don't know what to do?
Yeah.
Shit,
That's when you have your Rosebud moment.
What was
you're not happy with all this material you've accumulated. You just want that sled.
Well, you know what? Then you have to look back at your adventure. And here's the great thing about Pokemon. You have your Pokemon with you. And they're your friends. They've been with you on your journey.
Unless you fucking sold them because they sucked.
Like you sold your sled?
Maybe they died in the battles you were forcing them to go on.
Then no one dies. They just pass out.
Sigsev says, better voice acting than Oblivion.
Nice.
Sick Oblivion burn, I guess.
Oh, look at those adorable guys.
Just this guy says, hey,
Whoa.
Change the Steam game maybe. I thought Twitch disallowed uranium. Is that what this is? Also, I sent you a very large box in the mail.
This is uranium. I looked into it.
We've got a bunch of large boxes in the mail.
Oh, you do? Okay. I looked into it, and I could not find any official ruling on Twitch and this game. Mm-hmm. So, I don't know.
I think it still says we're playing FTL.
No, I changed it.
I think if you don't change it to an official game, it's whatever the last one was.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, then there you go. I could not find a specific ruling, so... All right. That's our nemesis. That's our nemesis, Theo. I'm sure it's fine.
If we get shut down for this,
yeah,
I'm gonna be so mad at you, Jack.
They won't shut.
I'm gonna be so mad.
It'll be our first offense. They'll give us a slap on the wrist. We might not be able to monetize this video.
Okay.
Which usually, that'll happen with a Nintendo video too. So, not a big deal. Oh no, it does say we're playing Pokemon Uranium. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Say you are playing No Man's Sky. No one will bother you. I kind of like that idea.
No. What happened to the overlay is we have a different hard drive in the computer, and we forgot to move everything over, so we don't have the overlay working, and we're sorry. Okay. Let's get through all this bullshit. It's all the same bullshit.
Half math, half cat. Wait, oh my god.
Oh my god.
Half math, that cat. No, that is a half. Half cat. Half math, half cat.
Okay.
Says, been bringing Pixar lately, and they seem to produce quality productions consistently. Binging, not bringing.
Binging, yeah.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Do you agree? And what other studios do you think compare? I think they've been falling off Pixar lately.
Since who was it? Lasseter?
Yeah.
Since Lasseter left.
Did he actually fully leave, or is he just splitting his time between them and Disney?
Well, he's head of Disney now.
Yeah.
Like he still, will like input, but he's no longer like running things at Pixar.
I know a lot of people love Inside Out. I thought it was okay.
Yeah, it was okay.
It was okay.
That's it. That's it. It's okay.
3/4 as good as their best stuff.
Mm-hmm. Like most of their sequels kind of suck. I didn't see like the monsters.
A lot of sequels lately.
Yeah. But I know they're working on a new Incredibles. That's gonna be great.
I didn't see The Good Dinosaur. Nothing sounds interesting about it.
It was fine.
You quit the beard?
He just noticed.
Why did you quit the beard?
I'll get into it. Let's finish up our picture.
Okay, yeah, I just got what the fuck?
You just noticed.
I just noticed.
Because you know why? You just saw me last night, and I had the full beard, and it was looking pretty good, right? It's looking pretty good. I have a whole thing. Good Dinosaur is all right. It was not. It wasn't great.
Yeah.
It's all like that's. We rented it for the kids, and like they got bored. So, in any case, Galbro, are you ready to take the trainer aptitude test? Yes. So, Pixar though is like it's consistent enough where if you just say like I need a good movie that I can watch with kids around, you can pick any Pixar movie, and for 98% of them, you will also enjoy watching them.
I think Pixar's what will eventually be described as Pixar's golden age.
Yeah.
Is now done with.
Yes.
And what might happen next, just completely theoretically, there'll be a continued slide. They might not necessarily become crap, but it'll just be mediocrity, and eventually they'll get merged in with Disney animation proper.
Yeah.
And if they ever do make another Toy Story or whatever, it'll come out under the Disney label. In like 15 years down the road. So when there's the Toy Story reboot, it'll just be as Disney.
Yeah. I am looking forward to the new Studio Ghibli film. I know this is one without Miyazaki directing it, but Miyazaki has been doing press for it, and he said he wishes he could have worked on it. That's how much he liked it.
Yeah.
I like all their movies, so yeah, I'm totes looking forward to it. I don't know any of these. I'm just gonna pick this one.
Okay, Renegade Kira says, "Hey guys,
Yeah.
Bioshock Remastered Collection comes out this week. It's a free upgrade on Steam, by the way.
Oh.
What is your opinion on Bioshock and remastered games in general? LOL, Tug My Johnson."
Nah.
The only Bioshock game I've really played was Infinite.
Uh-huh.
At times it's really interesting. At other times it's trying really hard to suck its own cock.
That's what I heard about Bioshock
Yeah.
Infinite. Yes.
Yeah. As far as remastered, I love them. Keep them old games in good shape.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what? I really enjoyed the first Bioshock game.
Yeah.
I didn't. It was one of those games that promised like ambiguity at the end, and it turned out to be just an A or B ending. So that was a little disappointing. But I really liked the first Bioshock game, and I never played any more of them. I liked it that much. I never played any more of them. But good atmosphere. Loved all the Big Daddy fights. Loved all the.
I don't know why I never played through all of the first Bioshock. I love the setting.
Yeah.
I'll say that I fucking love the setting.
Oh god, yeah, it was great. All the creepy people in the masks and the Big Daddies and Little Sisters. Yeah.
I don't know why I never finished it, but I didn't.
You never finished the first one?
Yeah.
Oh. I get to find out what starter Pokemon I get. Galbro, I get.
You don't get to pick?
No, I took a little test, which is
Oh.
interesting. You have to like.
So it's actually got better ideas than the
That's what I've heard.
actual Pokemon games.
I am a player who likes to play it safe. Patience and endurance are your biggest assets. You know the best things in life come to those who wait. For a defensive trainer like you, oh, I get a green cat. Look at that. Look at that. I get a green cat.
Oh, that's really ugly.
That's a green cat. I heard Infinite had some neat ideas and kind of blew its load, but
It's really full of itself.
yeah.
Really full of itself. But when it's good, it's really clever and smart.
Oh yeah.
When it's good.
That first Bioshock is really fun. Wait, what?
The actual combat is kind of, yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Sure.
The game really made me hate drawers in games. 'Cause so many fucking drawers. Oh, you got this, and you got this. You got money in here, and money everywhere. Instead of playing the game, I'm fucking looting a bunch of drawers to get money. The game actually kind of made me start to hate interactive environments.
Oh, sure.
Oh god, I'm sure sick of searching all this crap. Oh god. Maybe it's because you're never finding anything really super interesting.
What are the enemies like in Infinite?
A lot of just guys with guns, but there are some really interesting automatons.
Oh,
There's like a
okay.
George Washington wooden automaton thing
Oh,
with machine
okay.
guns, and I think was there an Abraham Lincoln variant? Not Lincoln.
Yeah. Not Lincoln?
Might have been.
That's fine. I would love fighting like robot George Washington.
No, because when that takes place, it probably wouldn't have been Lincoln, because he'd be too current. I don't remember who the other
Like
one
Benjamin Franklin?
was. Yeah, but
Like founding fathers.
there's a lot of... They turn, like, the Founding Fathers into, like, religious iconography.
Okay.
That's interesting,
Cool.
thematically, what they're doing. It's not a terrible world. Yeah, not Lincoln because Lincoln freed the slaves, and in the game they're probably racist. Yeah. I took it back! I said no, it definitely wasn't Lincoln. I took it back!
Settle down.
Who was the other version, though? Because I don't think they were all George Washington. Okay. Telegon says, Rich,
Telegon.
I recently got around to watching some Star Trek Next Gen. I started on Season 2, and my only major complaint is the pacing, which can be a little slow for my taste. Also, is Season 1 worth a watch? Maybe get the 3 first? 3 is where the show really gets great. Season 2, I think, starts off slow, and then like half of Season 2 is great, and half of Season 2 is, yeah.
Huh.
And then 3 is all good. 1, I know Tiberius Kirk in the chat defends it to death, but Season 1 is just steaming ass. In my opinion.
Of what?
Next Gen.
Of Next Gen?
Yeah. Steaming ass.
I think I'll only defend it because I think there's a couple good episodes.
Mm-hmm.
I think we've had this talk. Isn't like Riker commands the Klingon ship episode in Season 1?
That's 2.
Is that 2?
That's Beard Riker.
Is it?
Yeah. That's 2.
That's a good episode.
Measure of Man. That's Season 2.
All right. I like watching them chronologically. I lost my first Pokemon battle.
Season 1, it isn't. The show has not come close to finding its own voice.
Hmm.
Season 1 has a lot of episodes that would have worked better with the original series crew. A situation Kirk should have been handling in Season 1.
They didn't quite figure out everyone's role yet
Yeah.
in Season 1. So I shaved my beard today.
Oh, yeah.
It was my beard was finally getting to the point where I thought it looked good. It probably would have shown up on camera. And I was feeling very happy with how it looked.
Yeah.
Here's the problem.
But...
Here is where we ran into the problem. And the problem is twofold. One, Halloween is coming up, and I already know what I'm doing for Halloween.
Okay.
And so I would have to shave it for Halloween anyway.
Yeah.
Two, last night, we were at a party. Rich and I were at a party, and there was an amazing dip. Remember that dip? Right?
Yes, I do.
It was great dip, and I go and I have a scoop of that dip, and a little bit of dip gets on my lip. Oh, no problem. I'll clean it off. And it's been a while since I've had a beard, and I forgot how awful it was to get any sort of food in there. And so I'm trying to get the dip out of my mustache, and I go in the bathroom, I wash my face, and it just feels like there is little greasy dips, and it's just me.
Okay.
It's just personally.
I never had that issue.
I'm not used to it. I'm not
Yeah,
used to
yeah.
beard life. And so first thing this morning, shower and shave. I am not dealing. I do not want to deal with food on my face.
I can't grow mine back yet for reasons.
For reasons?
For reasons.
Okay.
But I have guilt free then. I can grow mine back.
Yeah. Oh, please.
That's great. That's
please
great.
grow it back. It was just and you know what? I cleaned it off. Like I said, I washed my face, but it felt greasy still, and just that feeling of greasy mustache made me shave it immediately. I can't deal with it. So I'm just not gonna have a beard, and I'm comfortable with that. I shaved everything, and I felt great. No more itching. So Jack looks better with the beard. Everyone looks better with the beard, and the beard was looking great. But I don't care if it means that if I feel greasy and gross.
Okay, I'll read this. I don't know that I get it. Anonymous says, "Oh, I met a lady named Susan, and she says she works with you. Then she said she wants me, but I had to decline as my heart belongs to my wife. And future more personal films. Oh ho ho." Is that a reference to something I don't get?
Not that I know of.
Okay. They tipped. It wasn't anything offensive. I'll read it.
I'll say the
I'll
thing.
read it. I'll say the thing.
You want me to say the thing? I'll say the thing. All right, I should go say goodbye to my aunt. Can you share your head shaving technique with us? I just have a razor. For, my head I do go against the grain. Beard, I go with the grain. I don't know if you have a shaving preference. Beard I go with the hair. Head I go up, and that really makes it nice and smooth. Because beard, even after you shave, you got a little bit of stubble, but my head, baby smooth.
Yeah? All right.
Baby smooth if I go against the grain. And you know what? The most important part, if you're shaving, for any shave, but if you're shaving your whole head, is you have to get really good aftershave balm. Not like aftershave like the alcohol, like something that moisturizes.
I'll be shaving my head someday.
Yeah?
Most likely. I don't know. We'll see. I'll try it once, and I'm going to look like a ball. I'm going to look like a baseball.
It's true.
And it's going to be the worst thing.
Don't shave first. Maybe buzz first.
Yeah?
Because then you'll still have something up there to give your head some shape.
All right.
That's what I did. I buzzed, but kept it some hair.
Yeah.
Then see how you like that.
All right. Oh, God. Pissed off mofo in the chat. You're totally right. Jack could totally do Dr. Venture for Halloween. I know this that you're not going to do.
Right.
But you would be a fantastic Dr. Venture.
Okay.
Jonas Jr. Or not Jr. Rusty. Jonas is the other one. That was a major brain fart.
Come Halloween time, I'll see if I can. I'll probably still have my tick costume, so yeah, I can probably bring it in and show you guys my tick costume. We're starting to plan it out already. Everybody's costumes.
Richard embraced the Friar Tuck look. Fuck off. I hate the Friar Tuck look. It's an abomination. Unless you have it, then it's fine.
It's, you know, it's the Costanza. It's
No, I'm not going to be George Costanza. I'm sorry.
It's fine. It's a fine look. Classic look.
That's a terrible look.
Classic look.
Terrible look. It's a sad and depressing look. That's why George Costanza has the Costanza.
Oh.
That's his shtick.
I need a red goatee. I do not need a red you know. I might look good with a mustache. I don't know. Tit costume, but I heard tit costume, and I could pull that off. Yes, I could pull off a tit costume. Just go as one tit.
Anonymous says,
I'm going to be the tick.
if you could telepathically communicate with and issue complex commands to members of any two species, what would they be? Two, because I know exactly what dodge Rich will try. I don't care. I don't care. People are desperately trying to make this a thing now. I don't care. Jiminy Cricket Prick Bastard says, a ship accelerating at 1G could reach the Andromeda Galaxy 4 billion light years away in only 25 years of ship time. Is FTL/warp travel really necessary given that? Well, at ship time, but at the other end, back on Earth, where you're waiting for the information, that's still a lot longer.
20 at 1G.
I'm assuming they're talking about the time dilation when you're traveling really fast.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
I have no idea. I think like 1G.
And then you got to double that for the way back,
well,
unless they're talking about a round trip.
And also like 1G, I think what they're like. I think that's way faster than things normally travel in space. Like when we send like the probes out, they do not travel that fast. And like
well, this is hypothetical. Like you could get to a speed.
Yeah, but there is shit in space. Like you don't want to be traveling that fast in space unless you have a way to deflect. I don't know, rocks.
There's not that much shit in space.
You know, there's rocks.
The asteroid belt.
Yeah.
Take a look at what's actually in the asteroid belt. It's nothing.
I don't want to travel that fast.
If you're picturing, you're picturing The Empire Strikes Back, right?
Sure, parts of it.
Yeah, take the amount of asteroids you actually saw in The Empire and just stretch that around the entire fucking sun.
But like, you don't think there's like little shit? You're going too fast, like a little pebble?
Space is so fucking big, Jack.
Space is big. Yeah.
It's so fucking big. You're probably not going to hit anything. High probability. Mega Bionic Frog says
1G is 9.8 meters per second That's pretty fast.
Yeah. 25 years is still a long time.
Still a very long time. And then how long to get a communication back to Earth?
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
So.
Mega Bionic Frog says, thoughts on Garrick from DS9? I know, I don't have complex thoughts. This is a very interesting character. He was the tailor, right? I always get him confused with Goldacott.
I didn't watch too much Deep Space Nine.
Yes, he was the tailor. Because Goldacott was Goldacott.
Is he the one with the ears? That's what all I remember is the shopkeeper, the Ferengi.
No, he wasn't. He wasn't the one with the ears.
The funny Ferengi. He was
Quark.
funny. The Quark. Not to be with a Q. Who was the shapeshifter? What was his name? Oh, wow.
Q.
Q is what I was.
You should know that from just TNG.
I was just next gen. Listen, they all get jumbled up in here. They all get jumbled up. I know how to catch a fucking Pokemon. Did you get a tip from This Time It's Lupus?
That's coming up.
Sure.
I get
I'm seeing in the chat.
If I could just mechanically read them all fast, and we could not discuss anything that happens, and we could not discuss anything else but the tips.
He said he didn't see it sounds
didn't
didn't
see
see
the
the notification, so just
Well, that's
wanted to confirm.
I apologize. It's next. In fact, this time it's Lupus says. Hey, Jack!
Hi! It's not this time.
Stop hogging the Pokemons and let Rich have a turn. You know how much he loves the game, you Schmendrick.
Oh.
Zolak? Zich? Hoich? Stop mein Schlong. That's Yiddish, boys, because why not?
Nice. Nice. Right now I'm not enjoying the game because I'm waiting to get to the part of the game where I can actually like go out and catch Pokemon.
Are you still doing story shit?
Yeah, like this in a normal Pokemon game, it does not take this long.
Okay, you haven't fought one Pokemon yet.
Well, I fought one, but it was my friend's Pokemon. I have not fought a wild Pokemon yet. We're going through a lot of shit here.
So sorry.
And I just want to... It's time to go out and get... Okay, here we go. There we go. Now we're ready.
Jack, you Skrillex Zip Zap says...
Yes.
Hello, hey ho, what up, bros? How's the Deus Ex Mankind going? Is still the next review? Also, tell me to go to the gym right now because I am feeling like a schlublol solace my quantum.
Wow.
I am feeling like a schlublol. Oh, I think this should be there's a space missing with the LOL. I'm feeling like a schlub. LOL. Solace my quantum.
So here's the thing. Hey, Jack, Skrillex Zip Zap. Go to the gym. You'll feel better after you get a workout in. You will. Oh my God.
You don't have to go to the gym. Just go for a walk around the block. It's
Or-
something. It's something.
Get your workout in however you do it, you know?
The gym might be boring.
But if that's their workout.
Ride a bike.
If that's what their workout is,
Okay.
like I go to the gym, then go to the gym. Look at this derpy Pokemon.
As opposed to all the other derpy-looking
This one
Pokemon,
is-
I'm very confused.
This is extra derp. This Pokemon is extra derp.
So they're all redesigns. Or they're all new designs.
They're all new designs. I heard there are some that are very similar to regular Pokemon. What was the other part of that?
Deus Ex review.
Oh, we've decided not to do Deus Ex.
Jack did not feel like he had any really complex criticisms. He was generically enjoying it.
After 7 or 8 hours, my review is it's fine. I think it's fine. I have nothing interesting to say about it.
I enjoyed playing Human Revolution when I played on stream.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't touch Mankind. Was it Mankind Divided?
Yeah.
Yet. I was enjoying it. I want to play through the rest of it. I don't have free time. I need free time to do it.
Yeah, and so we decided against it. I have an idea for something I'd like us to talk about in general. And I have a new idea for just a show in general.
Oh, yeah?
That will be an addition. I forgot to tell you about it earlier. Perfect. So,
It's news to me.
yeah, I forgot to tell you about it earlier. I don't know if you want me to talk about it during the stream or if you want me to
We
wait.
can hold off.
Okay. That's what I want. Let's catch a Pokemans.
It's all like FCT says. Never thought I'd say this, but I actually missed the overlay a little bit. Also, who'd win in a fight? Tommy Wiseau? Or Neil Breen? Tommy Wiseau's a meaty man. He's large. He's got a big frame.
Yeah.
He could probably dominate.
And I'm sure,
Neil Breen.
like, Breen looks like he's an older gentleman.
He looked older in his movie, which was also older.
Yeah.
So he's got to be doubly old now, right? Isn't that how that works?
Yes. So, I'm going to say Tommy Wiseau.
Like, in a real-world fight, not a fictional character version of them fight.
Because
Because then it's Neil Breen,
of
because
course,
he can do everything.
he's the best.
But in real life, I'm giving it to Tommy. I'm sorry.
No, I think that's fair. I think that's totally fair. Breen is the best at all things, but we're not asking about characters. We're asking about people.
In reality, yes.
Yeah. You're right. Like, if it were their characters, Tommy Wiseau would never make it to the fight because Neil Breen would hack his computer and give him poison through his hackable computer, right? Like he would never make
plant
it.
evidence that his girlfriend was cheating, and he would just kill himself.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, in a fictional fight, Tommy Wiseau is already dead.
Right.
That's a funky looking thing.
You know, that is a funky looking thing. Their designs aren't quite Pokemon. Like look at that thing.
Looks like a Pokemon to me.
Eh,
That look fucking weird.
there's subtle difference. Subtle difference.
Anonymous says, "Hey guys, 2 other streamers I watch brought in their girlfriends as guest hosts within the same week, and I couldn't watch either for long. All it did was remind me of how lonely I am.
Aww.
Any advice?
Well, first of all, Space
Don't watch
Ghost,
any stream where Karen's on."
Space Ghost is asking what Pokemon this is. This is the fan-made Pokemon Uranium. Sorry, go ahead. So, yeah, man. Like, are you looking for advice to meet girls?
Or how to avoid streams. One of these things is a lot easier than the other.
Yeah. I kind of want this thing. This looks like a bear caterpillar.
Well, are you, if you're looking for an actual relationship,
Uh-huh.
find a girl you can actually be friends with. Because, most of the time you spend together, if things are really working, isn't going to be doing romantic things. It's just going to be being together, living in the same house together.
That's very true.
It would help a lot to enjoy watching the same things.
But also, make sure you have enough differences, Keep it in, because you can't just have a mirror of yourself.
Yeah, yeah.
They need to bring something to the equation.
You're never going to find a mirror of yourself.
Well, they need to bring something to the equation. So, where do you find them? Fuck if I know, man.
Unless you're having like sex with your identical twin, and I'm not going to start to go into that. That's some issues right there.
The love bug Pokemon. I don't know where to meet them. I'm sorry. Use the apps. I would use apps. I'd use Tinder. The swipey. You look at the photos and just keep swiping until you see someone. Boom. Efficient.
I met Karen in high school, so
Yeah.
that's probably no help to you.
Nope. I met Lisa in high school. We have no help.
I don't know how old you are, but meeting somebody in high school, that might be a really big mistake.
Basically, if you're not in high school, don't look to meet someone in high school. I don't care if you just graduated. That's how it works.
Anonymous says, "I was fucking down the hallway, and some priest grabbed my vein, and I turned to him and said, 'So help me, if you smoke me again, you will go the way of the coyote.' And then he defiled away."
Okay.
Okay.
You read that.
I Banesis 00 says, "Hey,
Hey.
have you guys checked out Mr. Robot yet? Just started watching it recently and got sucked in. Nice break from Hollywood hacking. Highly recommended. LOL. Hack my ass."
No, I've still not seen any Mr. Robot. I've heard good things. I haven't heard a lot. I'm currently in the background. A lot of the background noise today. I was working on other things, and a lot of my background noise today was rewatching Jessica Jones to get all sorts of hyped for Luke Cage at the end of the month.
Yeah.
So I'm rewatching that. That's all I got, and I have a whole bunch of movies I'm gonna watch this week. I'm gonna finally catch up on my movies that I missed. All the movies that I missed in the theater.
Yeah.
We're gonna see Pop Star. I'm gonna see Nice Guys. I'm gonna see Keanu. I'm gonna see all these movies I'm gonna see Neon Demon. I'm gonna see all the movies that I missed, and it's gonna be great.
Well, I would like to play through Deus Ex, but I've got a house guest right now that would just make it makes everything awkward.
one bedroom apartment and a house guest.
Then
That's not carrot.
You have a house guest who can deal with you playing Deus Ex.
All right. I'll be sitting back there
Yep.
in the same room because there's nowhere else for my house guest to go.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there while I'm monopolizing the monitor to play Deus Ex.
Hey, that's not your problem. That's not your problem.
Them's the breaks.
Yeah, I mean, Nezuro says I like Jessica Jones, but like Daredevil more. First season, yes, I liked first season of Daredevil more. I like Jessica Jones about the same as the second season of Daredevil. I actually like a little bit ago I recently rewatched the second season of Daredevil too. There's some good stuff in there, and there's some not so good stuff in there. But Jessica Jones is good, man. It's like once David Tennant starts rolling around, it gets real good.
Who wins between Breen and Why So if they're both deluded into believing they are their characters? It's still Tommy Wiseau because they're just deluded. Just because Neil Breen thinks he is the best hacker, most talented thing, doesn't mean he actually is.
Right.
Because it's just a delusion.
Right.
So that overconfidence is just going to let Tommy Wiseau wail on him extra hard, as Neil Breen is surprised that he's not actually a super genius badass.
You know what? I was not a big Westworld fan or anything, and so I know of the new Westworld show. I have no strong feelings about it either way. Rich, do you have any strong feelings about the new Westworld show?
I the first time I've ever even heard of it.
Oh, they're doing a Westworld remake for HBO.
Could be good.
Yeah.
Could be good. I got nothing against Westworld.
Yeah, me too.
I never sat down and watched the whole thing. I've seen bits and pieces of Westworld.
Yeah, like I don't know if I've ever either. I'm not a big Westworld guy, but hey, why not? HBO's been making quality stuff.
I mean, how do you reboot that without? It's going to have to be the VR, right?
No, I think they're rebooting it in the same kind of fashion.
I mean, in the world we live in now, it's just a city of robots acting like cowboys. Is that just too silly? When we hypothetically could have things like VR do that kind of stuff?
Maybe. But VR doesn't have the same kind of danger, like physical danger. So you kind of need to.
Well,
right?
there's the go-to. No, if you die in the computer, your brain gets fried for no good reason.
Because that's what it says in the script.
Drama requires it. Ooh.
Ooh. Yoink. Then we go back and we get healed up, cause this is how you cheese at Pokemon. This is how I cheese at Pokemon. Gotta get your mo.
Cheese on Pokemon by just hitting the A button over and over again, Jack.
And I see someone in the chat is mentioning my t-shirt spreadsheet, which is a real thing that I have, and I know everyone thinks I'm a crazy person. When the Blade review came out, I tweeted a little picture because I had to add another column to my t-shirt spreadsheet. So I have one for previously recorded, one for best of the worst, and one for review. And the reason I do that is because oftentimes I wear graphic tees, and I don't want to wear the same t-shirt.
I think that's happened to me before too. 2 different episodes. There's different days, weeks apart, or whatever.
Weeks apart. Yeah. But then, like one episode right after the other, you're wearing the same t-shirt, and I don't want that. And so I started a spreadsheet. And so if I know I'm coming into film, I check the spreadsheet. What did I wear last couple ones? Okay, don't wear any of those. Try to wear a new one, right? And people were, and Jay included on Twitter, Jay was giving me such shit about me having a t-shirt spreadsheet, and I think it's very practical.
No, it is. I started wearing a lot of just plain shirts because it's not. If you're not wearing a graphical tee, it's not.
And I know that's
blue shirt twice in a row. Oh no.
That's what Jay does too. He just has plain t-shirts, but I like graphic tees. So I know I'm a big weirdo. The person who rolls their eyes the hardest is my wife. Lisa's just like, what? Just fucking why? And so I explained that to her, and she understands my logic, but why don't you just wear a blank T-shirt? No, I like my graphical tees. You know why? Because I like it when people say, "Oh, that's a fun shirt. Oh, where'd you get that shirt?" And it's like, "Oh, I can share my fun shirt."
People went nuts when you wore the CGP gray shirt.
They love that.
And you wore the Binding of Isaac shirt.
People mention that. I'm like, that's a little fun thing.
They went nuts.
They went nuts. And by nuts, I mean 2 people said something.
Mega Bionic Frog says, please tell me you guys are going to stream South Park: The Fractured Butthole in December.
Nope.
No immediate plans.
I'm sure South Park is still funny. I haven't watched it in ages. I haven't played the Stick of Truth.
I haven't had basic cable in ages.
Right? Like, South Park is no longer a big part of my life. So...
Fran Cam 114 says, 2 questions.
They're doing.
Do the people behind RLM follow the online fan communities on Reddit, 4chan, etc.? I know Jack does. No. I don't.
I'm on Reddit.
Yeah.
And every once in a while, I'll get a little thing in my inbox.
Yeah.
And where someone on the Red Letter Media subreddit has a question, and they know what my username is, and so they go, "Hey, user Harlack."
Yeah.
Because that's my name for everything. Do you know that there's a problem with the site? And I'll go, "Oh yeah, I'll tell Jay." And that's it. Like, so I'm on Reddit. That's it. Every once in a while, I'll peek my head into the Red Letter Media subreddit, just to see what they're talking about. I don't spend a lot of time there.
Mm-hmm.
Usually, I just look at the front page and then I go on with my day. So,
I don't know, somebody like send me a link to something going on there, but yeah.
Yeah, like I don't monitor the Red Letter Media subreddit.
Yeah.
I guess is what I'm trying to say.
2. Rich, how do you feel about the cult of personality your fans have about you? It's fine. It's amusing. It's greatly bemusing.
It's greatly bemusing.
It's better to be have a cult of personality than to have nothing. Mm-hmm. You know?
Mm-hmm.
I got something going for me.
You do? Yeah, it's fine.
They say my laugh cures cancer.
I get it. It's a fun joke. It's a fun joke.
It's a cult of personality. I don't know who the hell does that.
I'm trying, and you know what? Now that you sung it, I can't hear the original song anymore.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh no! Oh no! So, Rich, what's your email address? Rich's email address is contact@redlettermedia.com.
Quixotic1 says, have you guys heard of Halcyon 6? It just came out. It's apparently a mix of FTL and new XCOM. I have not even heard of it.
Thank you for reminding me. Someone sent me the link to that.
Send me info.
It's
I'm curious.
The one thing you might not like about it is it does have turn-based combat, like RPG style turn-based combat.
Okay. Not like XCOM style turn-based combat.
Not like XCOM, but the world looks really interesting, and it seems fun. And yeah, there's a lot
of
FTL.
What's XCOM about it then?
I don't know.
Oh, because maybe nothing? Just turn-based?
Because it's turn-based. Maybe. I don't know a ton about it, but it did look really interesting. So thank you for that. I will try to remember to show Rich that. We'll open up Steam here and look at the trailer.
Anonymous says, or wait, the Blue Blaze says, I gotta do these in order, Jack, it's important.
It's very important, or else you'll lose your order.
Have either of you played any of the Borderlands games? What do you think of them? What's your favorite parody, film/game? Also, thanks for the advice. Is what I'd assume that anonymous guy would say. Funny. Funny. Not played Borderlands. Sorry.
I played the first one, and it was fun combat, like really good shooter. And I got a little tired of the world, and I got a little sick of the gun math.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of those games that has a million guns, and then like the enemies drop a gun, and then you look at the gun and you compare their gun stats with the gun stats you currently have to see which gun you're going to use, and that kind of turned into the world or into the game for me. It's just like it was looking at numbers.
Yeah.
And so I was no longer playing a shooter; I was playing math. and so I got a little bored with it. But combat was fine. A lot of it was fine.
Favorite parody film/game? I'm not sure, but it was probably made by Mel Brooks. I'll say that much.
Sure. I have a potion? I might have a... Oh, I do. Yeah. You know, Spaceballs is an amazing movie. It might be Shaun of the Dead or Hot Fuzz.
Mm-hmm.
Because they do... They transcend parody, where they parody but also pay respect to their source material.
Hot Fuzz, I think, is more transcendent than Shaun of the Dead.
I guess you know what, I'll be with you on that. But and like I know they're not, they're like a different form of satire.
Yeah.
But I still consider them satire. So, just about any Mel Brooks.
The only thing really excessively parodying in Hot Fuzz is like some of the editing for like the mundane things. They do the action editing.
Yep.
Other than that, it's pretty unique.
I mean, it hits all the action beats
At the end,
It has all of the tropes in it, and they kind of find their spin on it. So,
okay,
I still think it counts.
Cinnamon likes The World End, possibly a little more. No, World End was disappointing.
World's End was really disappointing.
Not really disappointing, but it was disappointing.
Coming from Sean to Hot Fuzz to World, and I know you hadn't seen.
I watched Hot Fuzz the night before I watched The World's End.
The World's End is disappointing then.
And very much so.
Yes.
In comparison, yes.
Yes, and so like Airplane. I see in the chat someone said Airplane. Airplane is
great.
Fantastic.
That would be
movie.
Karen's favorite parody film. Yeah.
She's a smart lady. I don't know if I've ever said that about Karen, but
no, Brooks, you got yourself some Blazing Saddles. You got yourself Young Frankenstein. What was this? High Anxiety? His Hitchcock parody?
Yes. Oh fuck yes, that was a great one.
Spaceballs.
Spaceballs was great. Robin Hood Men in Tights. I
remember that not doing. I remember that. Oh, Mel Brooks not as good as he used to be. That was my reaction to Men in Tights.
Carrie Elwes is wonderful. A lot of good jokes in there. Featuring Robin Hood Men in Tights has a little appearance by Dom DeLuise Jr. by Dom DeLuise's kid, by the way.
All right.
He's in that movie. That's all I know. The Naked Gun. Cracker Man.
The Producers. The Producers wasn't a parody of anything though. That was a unique idea.
The Naked Gun series.
Yeah.
Might be my favorite parody.
Okay.
The movies are good. I think the series had better gags.
Mm-hmm.
So the Naked Gun short-lived TV series might be my favorite parody.
That's a fair thing.
Those were brilliant. Giant monk. It's a giant monk.
I'll always love the Naked Gun when he's trying to quietly sneak into Ricardo Montalban's place at night. He's trying to be quiet.
Mm-hmm.
And then, either the fish bites him, and he's got the organ going in the background.
Yep.
Everything that could go wrong.
It's great.
And then it ends with him outside the building hanging off of a stone penis.
Yeah, that's right.
Pulling himself up.
I just remember watching. I think it's that one. I forget which one it was exactly, and I watched it too young where I didn't get the joke. Where Priscilla Presley is walking up the ladder and goes, "Nice beaver," and she hands down the stuffed beaver.
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't understand the joke at the time. Now as an adult, you know what movie's great?
What?
And does not get a lot of love nowadays?
What?
Top Secret.
Yeah.
With Val Kilmer.
I had to rewatch that. I remember seeing it. I think it was fine.
Really great visual gags.
These are all made by the same people. I think Top Secret's the same people who did Airplane, who are the same people that did The Naked Gun. Yeah.
Really?
I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat. Is Top Secret not a Zucker's film?
Remember Top Secret? Like there was that entire underwater Western fight scene, and it was done all underwater, but they were breaking chairs over each other.
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
That's clever. I don't know if that's funny. I don't.
Like, remember the guy like had the magnifying glass while reading a book, and he brings the magnifying glass down and he just has a big deformed eye. Top Secret was great. Classic Val Kilmer. Classic.
Top Secret is a Zuckers film.
Oh, great. Austin, you know what? Austin Powers, I think the first Austin Powers movies, there's an argument to be made there for a really good parody.
Hot Shots wasn't the Zuckers. That was one of their associates, wasn't it? One of the other people that was also...
I don't know. I liked Hot Shots. And Hot Shots Part D.
Anonymous says...
The number.
Jack was on review and Rich was on review. So one of you both got to be on review. You can talk about the Super Mario Brothers movie. I don't give a shit about the fucking Super Mario Brothers movie.
But Rich, you
just because I play video games don't mean I have like a ton of interesting thoughts about the motherfucking Super Mario Brothers movie.
But Rich, you're the video game guy. You gotta look at all things video game, don't you?
But we do video games, Jack.
So you gotta talk about all the video games, though. Rich, don't you know? You gotta talk about the video games. But, I mean, it might happen where we do a review and it's Rich and I. It might happen where we do a review and it's Josh and I. We play that by ear. We don't know exactly what's happening.
By the way, you should play Reigns. It will make Rich laugh so joyfully. Mark it down in the book. The great book, Things We'll Never Do.
I wrote it down. Did you see me write it down? Totally wrote it down. I gotta go heal. But video games, yeah, I know. We don't know what's gonna happen with the review.
What's the furthest you can get from video games? We should do a review and we'll just... Citizen Kane. We'll talk about Citizen fucking Kane. How's that?
That'd be perfect. That'd be perfect. I got a few more ideas I want to float by Jay. Jokingly. I don't know if this made it into like the audio only cut. I don't know what they cut into that. I told Jay that I want to do a review for every 90s superhero movie just because those are the movies I grew up watching and loving. Like, I want to do one for The Phantom. I want to do one for The Shadow. I want to do one for Blank Man because I remember Blank Man, but no one else has watched Blank Man.
I've seen it. I just don't give a shit about it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah.
It's great. Blank Man.
By the way, as someone who didn't really care about Blade, I watched the review you did with Jay. It was great.
Oh, thanks.
It's great.
Thanks. Yeah, it was a really great casual conversation. I was a little nervous because, you know, I hadn't done a review before, but those Blade movies, 1 and 2, are really good. 2 especially, which is Guillermo del Toro.
Mm-hmm.
Blade 2 is quality movie. Blade Trinity sucks balls, but some quality stuff. And, you know, a lot of fun stuff to talk about. Just a lot of little tidbits, you know. Blank Man could be a parody. I don't remember.
Yeah.
I didn't forget Spawn's hardcore. Spawn came out after Blade. So we were mentioning movies. Oh, I got berries. Nice. We were mentioning other movies. Because there's a lot. Oh, did Spawn come out after Blade? I forget. It doesn't. You know what?
I think it was after. It doesn't matter.
We didn't talk about Spawn because it's fucking Spawn.
It's terrible. It's so terrible.
You're right, Judge Frowny Face. Jay was really sweet to humor me. And letting me do a review on Blade. Well, you know, like, that's the kind of movies I watched.
Hey, I saw it. It was a fine episode.
Fine episode.
Fine episode.
Next time I'm gonna ask him to do a review on Face Off. The Nicolas Cage.
You could do that.
John Travolta movie. Fucking Face Off, man. It's a great movie.
Anonymous says, Jack, I know a little German. He's sitting right over there.
Ba-dum-cha. Ba-dum-cha.
Assuming that was a top secret joke.
Oh, maybe.
I think that's the reference.
Okay.
Sure that's...
Good. Can I go to bed? Can I go in your
Someone
bed?
who loves Top Secret, you sure didn't remember that joke.
I just remembered Top Secret as a movie that existed that is a parody movie. It's very different than loving it. I loved it. I don't memorize stuff like you guys memorize stuff.
I gotta say, Jack, it feels like we've been playing this for 3 hours. That's what it feels like.
Yeah?
Yeah.
We haven't. We have not. John Woo directed Face Off. That's fucking right. Slow motion doves and everything in Face Off.
Oh, Face Off is so stupid.
That's the greatest, Rich.
So comically stupid.
The greatest, I think, is what you mean.
Gobbledygook says, Jack, please tell us a story about you and a blood rave. Was this before or after you were a butcher? Did it involve your butcher shop? LOL, vulcanize my whoopee stick.
Before I was a butcher. I saw Blade. I'm not exaggerating when I say Blade came out when I was 16.
Yeah.
And, you know, then it probably came to video the next year. So I was 16, maybe 17 when it came out on video. And my friends and I would throw, like, dance parties in our parents' basement to techno music, to that one song in Blade. That is a horrible techno song, I'm sure, because we were so fucking into Blade.
Did you throw bags of blood at each other?
No, but you know, like, I'm sure we yelled bloodbath at one point. And then, you know, the next year, The Matrix came out and just solidified the whole techno dance club thing. Oh, I was a dumb kid. But
and you know what? The Matrix got all the credit for it.
And The Matrix got all the credit.
Because racism. This time it's Lupus says, one of my favorite things regarding RLM is when you guys just talk movies. In these streams, or when you go off on tangents and commentary tracks, it's just thoroughly enjoyable. More reviews, please. Thank you. Thank you very much.
It's gonna happen. I know Jay and Mike really like making them because it's a lot easier just to have a random conversation about a movie that's out on DVD.
Anonymous says, can either of you watch a Tom Cruise film and not think crazy Scientologist while watching? No, it's utterly impossible. It is.
I can.
Yeah?
Because he hasn't done anything like... Because he hasn't done anything like super illegal. Like it probably like it'd be really hard for me to watch. What's another example of this?
Well, you don't have to hate him. Just his personality, is too distracting.
Oh no, I think he's a good enough actor where like I can forget.
The baggage that comes with Tom Cruise overshadows.
No, I can forget about that. They're like because it's not bad, like it's not super bad baggage. You know, like I could never watch a movie with O.J. Simpson again. Like the old movies before he murdered 2 people. Like I'll watch that.
Yeah, you think about that when you're watching The Naked Gun now, though.
Maybe
it's tainted The Naked Gun.
Probably
it has. I've seen The Naked Gun since. It's tainted The Naked Gun a little bit.
So that's the thing.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, that man cut a woman's head nearly off.
Yeah.
Oh.
That man murdered 2 people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. But like Tom Cruise is just kind of a weirdo. So,
yeah.
So it's different for me.
Well, it doesn't necessarily ruin the movie, but it's distracting. It's not that character. That's Tom Cruise.
And yeah, see, for
Scientologist weirdo.
For Tom Cruise, that doesn't bother me. I mean, we were just talking about this, but Edge of Tomorrow is a somewhat recent movie, and I fucking love Edge of Tomorrow. That's a great movie.
OJ is barely in the first Naked Gun. Yes, but when he is,
that's all you're thinking.
It's all you can think about.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anonymous says, I am here for you, Father. When I came of age, I would like to do. I would like to do it. There's no space there. There should have been a space.
Yeah.
I had to observe that and say, wait, that doesn't sound right. I would like to do it. Your own uncle not allow it. Damn fool. David was afraid of an old man. We got some fucking crazy people.
Are you guys just like picking up a book and writing the first 2 sentences that you see?
That's probably like a game. Everyone decided they're going to play tonight.
Sure.
Everyone, all right, page 37 of the nearest book, and the 5th sentence, you type it in as the tip. That's the thing we're dealing with tonight.
You know, Jack Trigger, I agree with that. Tom Cruise has never phoned a performance in.
Okay.
I think he is an actor that gives it all, even to like small roles, weird roles.
Mm-hmm.
I think he is a good actor. He's a good performer. So I am able to separate that when I see him on screen.
Turkey Burger 2 says,
Turkey Burger Tea.
everyone forgets the R-rated comic book movie franchise from the 90s, The Crow. The sequels suck, though. Also, The Mask, Judge Dredd, Men in Black, and Mystery Men are based on comics.
Ooh, yeah, that's
Yes.
true. That's true. That's true. You know, with The Crow, that was an interesting one. I think people still... I mean, they fucking made 4 of them,
Such angsty bullshit.
right? I'm sure they have not
Such
aged well.
angsty bullshit. I doubt... They've probably aged terribly.
Yeah.
Still, I thought The Crow was cool when I was younger.
Of
I was
course,
like,
everyone did. Everyone fucking did. Everyone thought The Crow was cool.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that are based on comics you might not initially suspect were based on comics.
That's true.
Cowboys versus Aliens,
Well,
based on a comic.
well, there's the story behind that, though.
But
Is Cowboys versus Aliens was originally written as a screenplay,
oh yeah,
and no one would buy it. And so, but everyone was buying up comic book materials. So they turned the screenplay into a comic book so someone would buy the comic book.
that's just smart thinking.
That is smart thinking. Yeah, The Mask was based off of a comic. Very different than the comic. The Mask was like a
Oh,
grown
the Mask comic book is great.
I haven't read it. I've heard it's like a dark adult thing, though, right? Yeah.
Same personality, but murderous. And like, if like an anvil were to fall on his head, it wouldn't be like comically flat. Like his brains would splat out before he
Nice.
reforms.
Nice.
Like gore, it's like gory Looney Tunes.
Ooh, that sounds great.
Read the comics.
I think I will.
Read the comics. At least the original ones. I'm assuming every Mask comic that came out after the movie was the Zoot suit emulating the movie 100%.
They did a cartoon after the movie
Yeah.
too, right? Yeah.
Yeah, the comic book Mask would slowly lose control and just got more murderous and crazy as time went on.
That sounds
The
great.
longer you had the mask on, the worse you got.
That sounds great.
It is. It was.
Rich, are you? Well, you probably don't want to see X-Men Apocalypse.
No,
Jack
I don't
Kirby
give a
goes
shit.
once in a- right? You're not an X-Men person. I do. As part of my week of catching up with movies, I am gonna watch X-Men Apocalypse. I might. Oh no, Justice or not Justice League. Suicide Squad is still in theaters,
Mhm.
so I probably can't catch up on that yet. Well, fuck it, I'll go out to the theater.
I'll bring him. Fuck it. I'll bring him a Mask comic book. You can read that shit.
Right, I'm catching up on shit this week, Rich.
Anonymous says, "Are you familiar?" Wait.
But I remember the Beetlejuice cartoon.
It was good. It was fine. It was fine. Weird.
I remember it. I remember it existing. You know.
All right. Zach is whack says, Jack plus Rich, what is the strangest reason you don't like an actor/actress? For example, my father said he doesn't like Ben Affleck in films because he finds his teeth weird.
Yeah, yeah. I could totally see that. I love that, by the way. I love that. Any actors that you dislike for weird reasons?
Not really any specific weird reason, but just kind of weird because we're just talking about it. When I was younger, I always found Fred Savage to be somewhat irritating for no especially good reason.
All right, that's fair.
I've
I've
got a smarminess or something I could sense coming from him. I don't know what it was. I don't know what it was. As a kid, Fred Savage, he's kind of annoying. I don't know why.
I've never really cared for Kirsten Dunst. Not because I don't believe she's a good actress, but for a while I had a stepsister who looked identical to her, and she was an awful bitch. And so every time I see Kirsten Dunst, all I see is my stepsister, who is an awful bitch. Who's no longer my stepsister. So,
Well, good.
and so like I can't look at, until Fargo season 2. I was unable to like watch a movie with Kirsten Dunst without being filled with anger.
Yeah.
So, I guess that's a weird reason.
Yeah, that's a weird reason.
And I never much cared for Shia LaBeouf because he just looks like an asshole. That might just be me though.
I didn't really start hating him until he started getting weird recently. Shia?
Yeah.
Oh,
and you know what? His weirdness recently is the thing that's turning me around on him.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Because when he was like in Indiana Jones, everyone just hated him. I was like, yeah, he's fine in it.
Oh, God,
He didn't write the part.
yeah, he was just awful. But no, like him doing like the Sia music video, like just being a weird artist. Did you see that video where he just stared at someone for an hour?
And I didn't see it as a video. I think I heard about it. Wasn't there just a room you're just supposed to walk in and he would just stare at you for X amount of time?
And they both had a GoPro attached to their head, and they just stared at each other in
It's
silence
the dumbest thing.
for like an hour. Like weird art house shit.
Plagiarism shit. Like him in Transformers, he did fine with what that role was.
I
what
hated
they
him.
needed. I didn't
hated
hate him. I hate the
Oh.
movie, but I didn't hate him in it.
I hated him too. I just hate him.
Anonymous says, are you familiar with the problem of continuity of consciousness with regards to the Star Trek teleporters? Transporters, please. Transporters. If so, what are your thoughts? And would you ever take a Star Trek style transporter if they exist? No, they're a philosophical nightmare.
Why don't you? Actually,
I can't-
CGP Grey just like did a video on this a while back.
Yeah.
Why don't you explain?
Because they're destroying the original and they're recreating something down below. Is the recreation really still you?
Right.
Or are you basically dying and something that thinks it's you is coming out the other end?
Right. It's a copy
The
of
shorthand,
you.
yeah.
A copy of you is created and you are destroyed. And that copy picks up where you left off with all of you.
Yeah.
But is it a different you?
I would never consider getting on a transporter pad.
If it were a proven technology, like they said, no, yeah, this is totally safe. Everyone knows this is totally safe. I'd do it in a fucking heartbeat.
What about even with that whole kind of philosophical conundrum?
No,
behind it?
because then like that whole philosophical conundrum is that to me goes to souls, which is not like anything like oh no, all of us it's this inner thing that makes us who we are, and it's not
just about that. You ever see
like I don't.
what's that movie called? The Magician, with Hugh Jackman and Christian Bale.
Oh, I have it. Not The Magician. It's the movie about magicians.
Yeah, I forget what it's called.
Someone tell us what that's called. That's on my short list of movies to see. That was a Nolan movie, right?
Yeah, if you just delay the destruction of the original, see if you feel the same way.
Yeah, but it's not delayed. What is that movie called? Prestige.
Semantics
Thank
at that point. If you were destroying the original and creating a new one, it doesn't really matter when you destroy the original. It's basically a death.
you. It all equals out. I'd still be fine with it.
Jackson.
I have no moral dilemma.
Insane.
I have no moral dilemma here. You know why? Because it'll get me places faster. It's way more efficient. So I have no moral dilemma.
All right.
David Bowie's in it? The Prestige? I gotta see this movie.
Yeah, The Prestige. Yeah. Sorry, I know you probably said that earlier, but just triggered now. That was the right name.
Yeah.
Brains.
No,
don't know what's
your
wrong
brain's
with my brain.
braining. It's fine.
I'm thinking about philosophical nightmares caused by transporters.
It's not. I don't think it's anything we're gonna have to deal with in our lifetime
No.
anyway. And so, like for me, I can say this, knowing that I will never have to deal with this. So
I'd rather just not think about it at the end of the day.
we're just a collection of electricity. We'll be the same collection on the other side. you know?
Consciousness is largely an illusion. Look up alien hand syndrome. Split brain patients in general.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Game Child UK says, "Hi, welcome to the stream.
Hi, well, welcome.
What do you think of Kevin Smith's film direction in the past 10 years since Jersey Girl? Yoga Hosers looks pretty bad. Any chance of a Clerks review with Yoga Hosers coming out?
I know Jay and I have talked about Clerks a lot here in the streams. Might not be a bad idea. Clerks is an incredibly important movie to me. I would have a ton to say about it. I'll talk to Jay about it.
Okay.
I feel exactly one way about Kevin Smith's current movies, like Tusk and Yoga Hosers. He is making the movies that he wants to make, and good for him. They just happen to be garbage, so, you know, who cares? He has his audience isn't going to care. But I think it's good that he's making the movies that he wants to make. I know Jay says Tusk is all right. I don't know about that.
Trader Tot Zinch says, I don't suppose I could put nerdy stories of mine in a bunch of these tips, or would that just be annoying? Well, you could try. If I think they're annoying, I just won't read them. I'm not legally obligated to read this shit. We do it because we're nice. Michael Cody CA says, Hey Jack and Rich.
Hello.
Thanks for the endless hours of entertainment. How about doing a review of Starship Troopers? There's a lot going on there that people don't appreciate. Also, eat my cock. I'm fond of Starship Troopers.
You and Mike could probably have a good conversation, or maybe
I don't know if I can have a great conversation, but I don't have that much to say.
Oh yeah. Maybe Jay would have a lot to say about that.
But I don't think it's terrible by any means.
Starship Troopers?
Yeah.
Oh fuck, it's great.
It's a fascist propaganda film for a fascist government that doesn't exist.
It's great. And it kind of sneaks in. The fact that it's a fascist propaganda film, it kind of sneaks in there. It's great.
Yeah.
Would you like to know more? Cop Out was the bomb at the box office. No, and like I wanted more. I wanted more for Kevin Smith. Kevin Smith was us. Was every?
Why do you want more? The man has had plenty. Don't cry for Kevin Smith.
I don't cry for Kevin Smith. He was living every film nerd's dream. He made some weird movie.
Yeah.
And then his career took off, and like, oh, we can do that. We can make weird movies, and then like have a career in Hollywood. That was great. And then like he started to get big opportunities and started failing at them. And so like to me it was just like, oh, this guy who was a hero for so many just like turned out he's not really good at directing anything that he didn't also write and produce and edit. That kind of sucks. But so that's what I mean by I wanted more for him, you know, like it's fine. Oh, he's fine.
Starship Troopers is a fascist satire. Is it a satire? Doesn't a satire ultimately have to be like sarcastic? I can't find the knocks against fascism in Starship Troopers. It kind of just embraces it.
Which I guess is a satire for us, but right?
Where's the haha, we're kidding in Starship Troopers?
Oh no, it went full ironic. The haha is in your brain, hoping that it's ironic.
Yeah, Starship Troopers is a fascist utopia.
Mm-hmm.
They were literally dressed as Nazis at the end. Yeah, but if it's actually a satire, doesn't the message have to ultimately be against it? And it never... Starship Troopers never gets there.
Starship Troopers never winks. It never shows its hand.
Yes.
I'm going to agree that it's a satire.
Okay.
Only because it kind of has to be, I guess. Like, because of modern sensibilities, it has to be a satire? I don't know.
You can't do that. You can't do that.